What's up, comrades? Nightwolf here, and welcome to another video. Today, there's been a disturbance in the Force. No, actually, this is not a Star Wars video. I'm not Ethan Van Sciver. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not obsessed enough that I'd make constant videos. Uncle Ethan, I love you, man. I really do. But please, tone down the Star Wars content. I haven't clicked on a video in weeks because of it. I'm scared for your safety and well-being. Anyway, this actually has nothing to do with Star Wars or anything. Actually, this has to do with new Gundam Breaker, the new hot Gundam game that'll be coming out relatively soon. It's coming in June, and I hadn't updated you guys in quite some time about it. It's starting to get to the point where I'm getting a bit nervous, if I'm being completely fair and honest. I've been really trying to... I'm struggling to try and find news and information on it, because here's the thing. When the first few Gundam Breaker games came out, especially when I looked into Gundam Breaker 2 and Gundam Breaker 3, there was a massive heap of information. Either every week or every couple of days, there'd be announcements up the wazoo for all the different suits that were coming out. We were learning more about the story, what characters were we going to be having on our teams, all sorts of fun stuff. But with the new one, the information seems a lot more sparse and a bit more concerning. Now, you may be asking yourself, what kind of concerns do you have with this game currently? Well, there is, of course, the whole thing with the frame thing, where, you go out and you take the frame and then you pick up bottle kit parts. I'm not a fan of that. I think it's a bit weird. I don't know how it's going to work mechanically, and I'm very concerned. Also, the biggest problem I've been having is a lack of knowing how many suits that are in the game. Now, if you have information that I am not privy to that tells you how many suits are going to be in the game, please let me know, because I don't want another situation like Gundam Breaker Gundam Versus. Why? I don't want that. I probably should not be mishandling my video games in that manner. I apologize. Sorry. I'm hopped up on something. I don't think it's caffeine. Please help! We're in severe lack of knowing what kits are going to be in the game. They haven't announced a lot of new kits. There's going to be the Nightingale, the Atlas, Exia Avalanche. Those are the ones that I'm remembering off the top of my head. I think that there were others probably that I don't remember. Well, I mean, the one thing that I want to know the most is how many kits are we going to have in total? Are all of the kits from previous games going to be in the new one? Especially a lot of, the kits that everyone expects to be there. I'm assuming that obviously the most popular suits are going to be there. No question about that. We're gonna see, Exia, Double O, Quanta. We're gonna see Freedom, Unicorn. Strike Freedom is a given. All these suits that were already in the previous games. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get. I'm assuming we're getting most, but I mean, they don't have very many kits left to bring in to increase the roster. The only things that they can do to increase the roster would be certain suits, like some of the other age kits that have not been in the game. There's very few age kits in total for most of the games, but would be nice to see more of them. I would like to be able to see, something like the G-Access or G-Bouncer. Please bring in G-Bouncer. I need it in my life. I want it to be in the game. Please, Namco Bandai, give it to me. I really want it in the game. Anyway, there are some suits that we just don't know that will be in the game. We don't know. The one thing I think I saw on a Facebook post was we're not sure if we're going to be getting the same type of option parts that we did in the last one. Where the option parts actually had weapons or were a part of combat. The announcement that Bandai Namco gave on Facebook was not clear on this. Please, Bandai Namco, if you hear this or if you've heard the audience, please elaborate, because you're making us all nervous. To take away a feature that we already really liked from Gundam Breaker 3 and scrapping it for this game makes no sense. If you're gonna bring builder parts back, you have to make sure they function the same way they did before. If I stick a cannon on one of my kits, it should function like the cannon. If I plug a sword into it, I want to be able to use the sword. I don't want it to just be decoration. I don't want that. This is a video game. It's not a freaking model kit. In a model kit, it would be more of a decoration, considering that it doesn't fire actual lasers or slice through anything. But that's kind of a big problem I've been having with, with the new Gundam Breaker. I'm a little concerned. The announcements just aren't coming out as readily, and I thought that the fact that we were getting information from both Japan and from the US and the UK, I thought, man, they're gonna nail this. They got this. This will be easy. They'll just translate, let us know what we're getting in the US and in Japan, and please make sure that it's everything that the Japanese get, we get too. I don't want cut content. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. But I'm just curious. I want to know. I'm basically I'm starving. I'm starving for more Gundam Breaker information, and I'm not getting it. I'm not getting that sweet, tasty meal of Gundam. But and I'm very sad. I'm very depressed. I'm very concerned. But I certainly hope that, they will rectify this in May, considering that it's nearing the end of April. They still have roughly probably a month and a half before the game releases, so please tell us what's going on. I'd greatly appreciate it. I mean, I know one thing that I did see in one of the trailers. We're getting a Fumina, guys. So we're gonna fight a massive, huge teenage girl wearing a maid outfit and have cannons and shields. What is Japan? Sometimes Japan scares me, guys. It makes me concerned. But anyway, that's all the time I have for this. I just kind of wanted to, put my thoughts out there for Gundam Breaker. Also, I will probably next week, not this week, but next week I will be doing kind of like maybe like a podcasty kind of breakdown of Iron-Blooded Orphans. I recently finished the series earlier in the week. I kind of want to go in and kind of want to talk about some of the stuff I was thinking about, my thoughts on it. Gonna kind of put it in kind of like a longer, probably podcasty type format, because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to do a normal review. But with that said, of course, as always, do not forget to leave me a like, shoot me a comment, tell me what you think. Also, subscribe if you're new here, and also hello to any new subscribers that we have. I greatly appreciate all of you. Hit notifications as well, because if you don't, the YouTube algorithm will continue to ignore me, and I will never, ever reach 1,000 subscribers. It's never gonna happen. I'm kidding. We'll get there eventually, and I'm quite happy where I am currently, so thank you all for your support, and as always, do not forget to raise your nerd flags high, and I will see you next time. Nightwolf is out.